Honeybees are crucial for guava flower pollination, acting as the chief pollinator for this typically self-pollinating fruit. By collecting nectar and pollen, bees transfer pollen between flowers, which significantly increases fruit yield, size, and quality, while also enhancing nutritional value. This cross-pollination is vital for improving fertilization and reducing deformities in the fruit. Guava flowers produce abundant nectar, which attracts honeybees. As bees move from flower to collect nectar and pollen, they transfer pollen from the male parts of one flower to the female parts of another. Enhanced fertilization. This cross-pollination significantly improves fertilization, leading to a better fruit set. Honeybees have 5 eyes and they have 6 legs, 2 large, complex compound eyes on the sides of its head for seeing shapes and colors, and 3 smaller, simple eyes on top of its head, which are important for navigation and orientation. Male bees in the hive are called drones. They fly about 30 km/h. The female bees in the hive are called workers other than queen, and they lay eggs, nearly 2,000 eggs. A honeybee's lifespan varies by its role, with queens living for 1 to 5 years. Worker bees living for 2 to 3 weeks in summer and several months in winter, and drones living up to 60 days before they die upon mating or are expelled from the hive. The exact lifespan depends on factors such as the season, their workload, and their diet. Bees are characterized by their long tongues, which are often used to collect nectar. To identify a honeybee, look for a warm amber brown or black and yellow striped abdomen, a barrel-shaped and fuzzy body, and large, hairy eyes. Honeybees are often seen carrying bright yellow balls of pollen on their hind legs. Unlike many other bees, honeybees are highly social, live in large colonies with a single queen, and possess a barbed stinger. They spend their time making honey and pollinating flowers, not bothering humans. Bees like flowers. Bees are more interested in flowers than in humans. If you stay calm around a bee, they won't hurt anybody. They have 5 eyes and communicate by dancing. Only female bees sting, and they are essential for pollination. A single worker bee only produces a fraction of a teaspoon of honey in its lifetime, and it takes a vast number of flowers to make a single pound. Honeybees are also remarkably clean, have complex social structures, and possess impressive memories and directional senses. All honeybee colonies respond aggressively when their colony is disturbed or attacked, but there is striking variation in the intensity of their response. In docile colonies only a few bees may respond, whereas in more aggressive colonies, the response may involve hundreds or even thousands of stinging individuals. Excellent choices for attracting honeybees in India include crops like sunflowers, coriander, and cucurbitaceous vegetables, like gourds and cucumbers, due to their high pollen and nectar yields, as well as native plants and culinary herbs such as basil and sun hemp. For a year-round supply, consider planting early blooming crocus and late blooming asters and sunflowers to provide food for bees throughout the seasons. There is a division of labor and specialization in the performance of various functions. They build nests which are called as combs with wax, which is secreted from the wax glands of worker bees. The bees use their cells to rear thin brood and store food. Honey is stored in the comb upper part. Honeybees can recognize and remember human faces for up to 2 days. This remarkable ability allows them to identify individuals, showcasing their impressive cognitive skills. They dislike smell of essential oils like lavender, eucalyptus, and lavender are great at repelling bees because of their strong scents. Bees have a much more developed sense of smell than humans. Honeybees' enemies are those organisms which cause disturbances and nuisance in functioning of honeybee colony. Major enemies of honeybees are wax moths, mites, ants, wasps, birds, bee lice, hive beetles, mice, skunks and bears. Honeybees communicate through a dance called the waggle dance. Honeybees have the proud title of being the only insect that makes food which humans can eat. A hive of bees can create 45 kilograms of honey in a year. Bees beat their wings 11,400 times in a minute. A single hive can house up to 60,000 bees, which include a single queen, many female workers, and a few male drones, each with specialized roles. Honeybees have a great memory and can recognize human faces. They also possess an internal navigation system, using the sun as a compass. Honeybees can see ultraviolet light, allowing them to detect patterns on flowers, known as nectar guides, that are invisible to the human eye. If you are stung by a honeybee, quickly remove the stinger by scraping it with a fingernail or credit card, then wash the area with soap and water. Apply a cold compress for 10 to 20 minutes to reduce pain and swelling, and elevate the affected limb if possible. You can also apply hydrocortisone cream or take an over-the-counter antihistamine or pain reliever to ease itching and discomfort. Seek immediate medical help if you experience symptoms of a severe allergic reaction, such as difficulty breathing, swelling that spreads beyond the sting site, or dizziness.